Okay, so I do have another channel called Punk Guitar, which I did a bunch of stuff like this on, but I'm just going to do one long video here. So, 6 strings, top string is called E, one below it is A, and this is standard tuning, okay? D, G, B, and E. You can get guitar tuners for free if you have a phone, anything like that. There are ones you can get. They will have tutorials on how you know if you're in tune, everything else. And it's really not that difficult, so I'm not going to go through all of that right now, the tuning, but we're going to start off with some easy stuff, some one-finger chords, okay? Just to get people playing right away. Open top string, so that means you don't press anything. The frets are these pieces of wire, right, that are coming across this way, like tracks or whatever. See what I'm saying? So, you don't press on them, you press right above them. So, not the top string, the one underneath it, second fret, so I'm right above that wire, see it? Right above it, I'm not on it. Looks like I am, but right above. Now, if you want, move that down one string. So, open second string, and then the string right there, underneath that, second fret again. Just those 2 strings, that's it. Now, if you want, move that down one. So that's 3 chords for you. And then there's another one, 3rd fret, okay, top string. You are going to rest your finger on the string underneath it, meaning you aren't going to press down. You're just going to have your finger touch it, and that's going to mute it, okay? Hear that? Now the string underneath, you're going to have be open. So, I'll even do it like that, right? So, now, to play like the Ramones, it's really, really simple. If you don't play stuff like that, you're going to start showing power chords, right? So, why not? We'll go to the 3rd fret on the top string, right? Now, the string underneath that, we're going to go 2 frets lower. And we're going to do the same thing with the string underneath that. So, right there, right there, right there. Now, you can move this wherever you want on this top string, and you can even do it on the string below it. So, I'm not doing anything on top string right now, it's just the strings below it. I move that down. So, okay. Another way to do it is we're going to take this top finger, we're going to bar it across, okay? We're pressing. All I really care about it pressing down is the top 2 strings. Because underneath that on the 3rd string and 4th string, right there, see? I'm doing exactly what I did with the other chord. I'm just moving it down one set of strings, right? So it's not there anymore. It's down there. Now, I'll tell you real quick why this works, alright? Because the notes, this note and this note are the same. So if I go like this, that means this note and this note are the same. So the only notes that are different would be this one and this one. Because if you, let me get that finger out the way. So it's this one and this one that are different, right? Because if you come down one string, it's going to be the same as that. So you could even just use 2 notes, like a lot of people do. lot of stuff, that's all you need. Right? A lot of the stuff is just technique. Now that was just picking down, not picking up at all, right? So, going to show you a few other techniques now. Some that are one string and all that, but this is for alternate picking, which means not just picking in one direction, picking in more up and down. So if you're using a pick, right? We'll start with tremolo. Really small movements. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Just it's used a lot on surf, stuff like that. Doesn't need to be done on the top string. Can be done on any string, right? It's a technique. So right, but the trick is varying. That's instead of just doing the straight down up. How about even changes the sound of it a little bit. See what I'm saying? So it's all just varying it up. Now, we'll get to chords again real quick. This one is an E minor. I'm just sure. Actually, I won't even do the E minor. I'll just do that again, right? Actually, I'll show a chord. I won't tell you how to do it yet. I'll tell you in a second. But so what I'm doing is I'm hitting the top string, right? Then I'm hitting the chord. So you can even do it with the power chords like I showed you, right? Right there. So this isn't me trying to play the best or whatever. This is just me trying to get the point across, right? We will go into another technique, which is hammering on, okay? So you're playing a note right here. We'll go second fret, not top string, but the string underneath. Now, I'm gonna strum, and then place my finger down. With some pressure, right? Can even do it with it being open and then pressing down. See? Or now you can always do the opposite, right? We're gonna go from 3 to 2 on this one. So I'm gonna now with that, I'll show you bend real quick, right? So we're gonna go 3rd fret, not top string, but the string underneath. Play it. Now with keeping pressure, we're gonna pull the string down towards the bottom of the neck, right? You can always push it up too, right? Instead. See how that changes the sound? We'll do it on top. Now the reason I'm showing you that is, even with something like this, we're going to go back to that, right? Now, I'm going to pull off to the second, and now I'm going to bend in the go. So, why do I do that sometimes? It's to make that note louder. when I release, that last note's going to be louder. It's going to have more power behind it. It might seem weird, but trust me. Watch. Right? Or. Actually, here's something I wrote and messed around with just to show you a little bit. Now, if I didn't do that bend, right? Hear that difference? Compared to... See that dip? That's the reason that people do it. Usually, is to keep that volume up. Alright, so... short hammer-ons, short bends. Alright, we'll get into chords real quick, okay? We're going to just go through the alphabet. And what I mean is, the chords are A through G. We're going to do open chords right now. So, this is going to be a lot to take in. But it is what it is. I'm going through this stuff once. So, A is the second string. Now, the chord names are going to be named after whatever the first note you hit is. So, this is an A, right? What you're going to do is second fret on the string, not the A string, right? Not this one, but the one underneath. The one underneath that, and the one underneath that. So, you aren't going to be doing it on the bottom string, okay? That stays open. But on these others, you're just going to play, you aren't going to play the top string, you're going to play everything else. The second string is open. See? And that's an A. Now, for a B, remember that power chord I showed you? We're going to use it on the second fret, second string, and we're going to add one finger in, okay? It's not the bottom string, but it's the one right above the bottom string, right? The B string right there. So, everything else is the same, and you're barring that finger across at the top. Okay? Now C. So A was this, B's here, right? C's here. So C is third fret, right there, see it? Second fret on the string above that, then open, on not the bottom string, not the string above that, but the string above that, right? Right there. So, and not the bottom string, but the one right above the bottom string, right here, see it? So not this, but this. Not that, see? So, that's the C. Now, the D is right here, open, third string from the top, right? So not top, not the one underneath that, the one underneath that. Then second fret on the string beneath that, third on the string beneath that one, and then second on the bottom. So it's catch that? So with an E, it's going to be open top string, second fret on the string beneath that, so second string, second fret, third string, second fret, and fourth string is going to be top, right? First fret. Now for an F, it's a power chord again. So here's E, right? Here's F. So power chord right there, first fret on the top string. And we're going to add that finger in again, like we did with the B, okay? So, first fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. And the rest of the neck is going to be top fret, 1st fret, because you're bowing your finger across, right? Now, for a G, so we went E, F, G is right here. So, I'll show you the way I learned to play it originally. So it's 3rd fret on top string, 2nd fret on the string beneath that, and then all the way at the bottom string it's 3rd fret again. So see down here, 3rd, 2nd on the 2nd string, 3rd on the top. And you remember, the top string and bottom string are the same thing. They're both E. So you're just kind of doubling up there. Now another way people play it is like this. So it's going to be 3rd fret on the bottom 2 strings, 3rd fret on the top string, but on the 2nd string right here, you're going to apply some pressure with whatever finger you're using, right, on that top string, and you're going to place it a little bit across this 2nd string down here to mute it. Hear that? But you're going to play every string, so even though you're muting it, you're still going to play through it, right? There you go. So, we already have the names of all the strings for standard tuning, the some basic 1-finger chords, how to, I don't think I've shown sliding, so I'm going to show that in a second, but hammer-ons, pull-offs, bends. So yeah, I'll show slide real quick. So I'm just going to go 2nd fret on the 2nd string, going to play that, and then move my finger down, keep the pressure. You don't have to go down, you can go up whatever direction you want. You can even do it with the chord, right? So, right there, chord. Actually, here's part of a song my band has, so. There we go. This is weird playing it sitting down. I'm used to playing it standing up. So that's all with slides, right? My fingers never really leave the neck for the most part on that. So the power chords have had to play with the Ramones, you have tremolo, and all that. Okay, for thrash and stuff like that, this is what a lot of thrash bands use, but it doesn't need to just be used for thrash. So, this will sound weird, but check it out. We're just going to do an E minor, okay? So, that's going to be open top, 2nd fret on the 2 strings below it, and then the rest are just going to be open, right? So that's if I play all of them. You don't have to always play all of them, right? I'm not going to. I'm just going to play the top 3. So, what I learned from a video a while ago, and this really changed things up for me, is the chords, if you're going to put notes and stuff to it, one way to do it is whatever fret you are pressing down, you can also play the note underneath it. So, with this top one, not pressing anything, so it'll be that and the top, right? 1st fret. But these 2 strings underneath, it's going to be 2nd fret and 3rd fret. Right? So, say I hit this chord once, right? Then I start just playing this top string. and I'm just messing around there. It might sound like noodling or whatever, but this is just to teach people. So, say you do a power chord down here on the 3rd fret, it's the same thing. That's just maybe not the best, maybe a little bit of a way for people to cheat or whatever. As long as it gets you playing, I really don't care. And as weird as it sounds, I'll use the same chord, right? Now this and this are the same, right? So that means if it's opening first, it's opening first. And I'm going to hit all the strings, right? Right? Just using one chord, playing around, just showing you the technique more than anything. So there's that. Let me think. So, oh yeah, palm muting. Okay. I'm gonna take this right here, this palm, rest it on the strings. Down here, right? Now, I'm gonna do it once without the palm, then with my palm touching. Hear that difference? How, where you do it and how much pressure you apply changes the sound. Now, you can do it like that, or what I do, and I'm going to do a different chord on just for the heck of it, because I'm going to change it up. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rest my fingers on these strings. I'm not really going to press, I'm just moving them. It's percussive. It's more drum-like. That's what a lot of thrash bands will mute the top or the second and just, right? Now this is an acoustic, so it's not going to sound quite right, and I'm playing a little bit sloppy, but I don't care. I'm trying to get the point across. So, covered the tuning, A through G of open chords, power chords. I play like the Ramones, a little bit this, a little bit that. To really get going, if you want to start writing music and stuff like that, this is pretty much all you need. So I might do one more video like this coming up with minor chords, stuff like that. I know the neck on the guitar is all gross, but I really don't care. But yeah, I think that'll be it for now.